There's the business end. It's been a bit of a struggle over the past 2 weeks trying to get this barrel sorted out, but it's finally happened. It was stamped 50 cal on the underside, and I messed around with 50 cal balls and 495s, thicker patches. Just wasn't coming in. It was kind of like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. I was starting to grow concerned with my capabilities. But I took some advice from some old fellas that commented on the last video. I had an issue with, I'm just a little excited. I got to slow down a little bit here. Anyway, I was having issues with patches shredding and tearing. As you can see that. And I've got some worse, these were looking pretty bad. And so I took some advice and did some study first. But old timer left a message. Don't know who you are. I'll put your name in this because just genius. This would terrify me with modern firearms, but he said take a 50 caliber bore brush, bronze bore brush, and wrap it with a little thin coat of 4/0 steel wool, and a little bit of oil, and lap that barrel. So that's what I did, and things improved. I stopped getting patches that were, horribly torn, and but I was still having issues. I couldn't get a group, and I thought, well, I need to check this barrel. So took some mics to it. I don't know why I didn't think of that first. I'm used to doing that kind of stuff. But it came out to .533, which is a 54 caliber, not a 50 caliber barrel. So apparently, when Ed made this barrel, he widened her up for somebody and didn't remark it. So went to a friend down at Flintlocks LLC, and he hooked me up. He confirmed my measurements. It's 54 caliber. And he set me up with a couple size balls here. And tonight I put a 530 ball down it. And I tested some different thicknesses of patch. Went to the fabric store today and got varying thicknesses of cotton. And started with the thinnest, and it shredded. And I went to my second, a little bit thicker. And buddy, it worked like a gem. But that's not the best part. I got no tears, I got no cuts. And let's go down to the backstop of the 60-yard range, and I'll show you what I got tonight. Here we are at the backstop, and what I'll show you is there was my first shot with that light patch with the appropriate size ball. Here was my next shot with that first size patch with the appropriate size ball. And here were my next 4. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I think you can see why I'm pretty excited after all this time and testing. So what do we got there? Maybe a 1 inch, a little less. Yeah, that's a little more than a 1 inch. I think I got a, 1.25 inch quarter group there, I can call that. And I'm running out of good light, so I'm gonna shut it down and do some fun things now. I feel real confident with that. And I've got I think I got rain coming in tomorrow. Then we got temperature drops, and then I've got Saturday or Sunday to continue dialing this in, getting it comfortable. And the weekend after next is the Sergeant Alvin York Memorial Match. And I think with that, I can get in the running there. I think I can do it. You might wonder what I'm shooting at. This is a bullet trap I made. I've made several of these over the years, and they work really well. Treated 2x6, rubber mat, 2x6s, screwed to it, backfill it with sand, and that'll stop. The biggest I've shot at it is 30-06, and I've never had anything come to that. 5.5 inches of sand catches everything. It's kind of fresh here. I like this little stand. Back up. That works really well for holding cardboard, and I can try out my different spotter colors there. That seems to work for now. Yeah, I think I can certainly choke all this down. I think that's going to go great now. But there's the damage so far. Nice part about this is the rubber mat keeps the sand from pouring out of the holes you punch in it. And then when you get one of these boards that's too shot up, you can just change the board out, and the mat will hold the sand in so you don't dump it all. If you're good, you can rearrange your target instead of just shooting in the same spot every time and save yourself from some labor. But bolt traps are nice, and shooting just lead ball, and I'm shooting over my pond, and I don't like that idea of lead just willy-nilly rolling about on the ground, so I just trap it all. That works. I'm excited. That makes me feel really good. Built this gun 3 or 4 years ago, and put it in the corner, brought it out, and in a few weeks I decided to compete, and then I got a little scared, but now I'm pretty good. I feel real good. I'll keep you posted. First and second were the thinnest patch. Next 4 were on the next size up patch, and that got me into a 1.49. Let's call that a 138. So that's pretty good. .77. I think I can dial that in. I think I can make that work over the next week.